What's up, V&R fam? Welcome to today's video, Cooking with Val Sunday Meal Prep. So I'm just going to first start off with the ingredients for the turkey chili. So we have ground turkey. It just came from Sam's Club, my favorite store. An onion, chili packet, minced garlic, chicken broth, low sodium. And then we have beans, red beans, kidney beans, black beans, rotel, and tomato paste. So that's what I'm going to be using for that. And of course, you can't forget the crock pot, honey. Yes, this is a crock pot meal. So I'm going to start with browning the ground turkey. I have in here onions already, and I'm just browning the ground turkey. And I'm also going to add in the rest of the ingredients, like the tomato paste, the 2 cups of chicken broth, the tomatoes, yeah, and everything else, everything except for the beans, pretty much. The chili packet, all that is going to be in here before I put it into my crock pot. So once all that is done and mixed up, I'm just going to pour it into the crock pot. It looks good all freaking ready, honey. And it was smelling so delicious. And there ain't even no beans or none of that in there yet. But yeah, I'm just going to put that in there and stir it up. I like to stir as I go to make sure everything gets mixed evenly. It just works better for me that way. So I'm just gonna mix it all up really good here. Alright, so here's the tomatoes, you guys. I just use the rotel. You can use like fire roasted tomatoes. Honey, I use what I have. So the rotel, and it puts a really good spice in there. I only use 1 can. And then we're going to add in kidney beans. And I already had opened these and drained them. So that's why there's no extra juice or anything, honey. I already drained them because I did open them up while the meat was cooking so that it can be a little bit faster. So I do suggest that you do things while other things is cooking. If you're a cook, you already know that, honey. So now I'm going to add in the black beans. I get these black beans from Sam's Club. I use black beans in a lot of recipes. It's a good source of protein. And black beans are really good. So I'm going to add those in there and mix it up, honey. Stir, stir, stir. Looks good already, don't it? You know. Then the chili beans, the red beans. Just going to add those in there. And y'all, it was so hard for them to come out of that. I was beating the heck out of the crock pot trying to get the beans out. Because I'm working with one hand. For y'all, I don't have a tripod in the kitchen. I have a tripod, but my space is so small that it's just hard for me to put a tripod and then move around it and all that kind of stuff. So I was holding it with my hand. So here I'm just mixing all of the beans and the meat and the onions and all the greatness together. I have baby girl doing this, so if y'all hear noise, this is mom life. I ain't got time to be waiting till she go to sleep and all that, so yeah, just deal with it, alright? But I'm just mixing up all the ingredients as you normally would. And I just love to put it in the crock pot. It's so much more convenient, especially when you have things to do and you ain't got to be watching it on the stove. So I'm just gonna set this on low. Set this, y'all, I'm so ghetto. Set this to low and let it cook for about 6 hours. You can also put it on high and it cooks in like 3 to 4 hours, but I ain't had nothing to do. All right, so it's 12:47. Well, actually it's 12:43. My clock is fast. But I had to clean up the kitchen so I can start the second meal. It's really just chicken. It's not really a meal. Crock pot is still going. Chili looking bosom. I can wait to eat that chili. Lord have mercy. But we're just gonna do some chicken wings because babe wanted chicken wings for her lunch. So we're gonna bake them. So my oven is preheated.
Chicken ate my lunch.
Babe, yeah, your lunch. So I'm just gonna use these things to season the chicken. Y'all pretty much know how I season my chicken, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So the meat is all seasoned up really good, and I'm about to go ahead and put the aluminum foil on and put it in the oven. So I'm just about to take this steam in a bag broccoli florets, but I don't like to put it in the microwave, so I'm just gonna put it in this pot here and let it steam that way. I don't add water because it is frozen already, but I get these from Sam's Club. Gonna let it do what it do, and it's going to steam. So the broccoli's done. All I did was add just a little bit of Mrs. Dash just to get some seasoning on it, because she already don't like vegetables that much, but she'll eat broccoli. So we're about to go ahead and plate everything. Chicken is out. It smells so freaking good, y'all. Chicken's out. So here are the 3 lunches. I already placed the chicken in there. So we have one for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And now we're just gonna add the broccoli. Start off with a little bit at a time. Yes, it's really hot.
It's really hot.
Really hot.
It's really hot.
I'm trying to do this with my hand, y'all, with one hand. Because there's really not enough space to put my tripod. But, yeah.
It's really hot.
Baby girl says really hot, guys. So here it is, lunch.
It is really hot. Really hot.
It's really hot. All right, guys, on to the final thing, which is the egg muffins. So we have eggs, seasoning. I use garlic and everything, y'all. Y'all know that. We got Kobe cheese, Parmesan, Pam spray. That's where I'm gonna mix my eggs up. And then we have bacon. Right now I'm about to cook the bacon. Oh, and also broccoli, but we already had broccoli over there. I gotta chop it up, but I'm gonna cook the bacon now. So these are the muffin pans we're gonna use. And the rest of my ingredients. So I chopped up the broccoli and I'm gonna crumble up the bacon. All right, so with the egg muffins, you guys, I'm taking 10 eggs and I'm just cracking them into my liquid measuring cup thing here. And it's pretty simple. You just crack the 10 eggs. Now, y'all, this recipe is for 12 muffins, honey. But I only made 6. They're just bigger than if I would have made 12 smaller ones. You can make the 12 small ones. Just pour less inside of your muffin pan when you do it. But yeah, I'm just cracking the eggs now. And I'm gonna throw everything away, clean up a little bit, and season it. So the camera had cut off. I had put some garlic in there, but I had to put it in there, let y'all know I really put it in there. So I put it in there again. And then I added the Mrs. Dash, just to flavor up your eggs. You can use just regular salt and pepper if you choose to do so as well. And now I'm just mixing them up. Whisk them up, honey. Get your eggs together. Now for the broccoli, I'm just adding the broccoli that I had chopped up. I'm adding that into the mixture. So everything gets added into the mixture, and then you literally just pour it into the muffin pan. So it's so simple. It just took a little longer because I was recording and I had to change angles, and I'm a mom, so I had to stop. Like, it's just a lot, but I got it done for y'all, so I hope y'all are really enjoying this video. It was a lot for me to do this. But right now I'm just gonna add the cheese in because they are muffins with cheese inside and on top. You do not have to put cheese inside or on top if you don't want to, or you could just put cheese on the top or cheese in the inside. It's up to you. You can make this recipe how you want to fit you. So now I'm just gonna spray my muffin pan so that it doesn't stick, because nobody want no stuck muffins, honey. That's real nasty, real bad. So I'm just gonna spray them so that they don't stick. Then I had forgot to put the bacon in, child. I told you I'd be doing a lot. So now I'm just crumbling up the bacon inside of the mixture. And I had 4 slices of bacon. And you can put as many as you want. Depends on how much you want in there. But yeah, I just crumbled it up, put it inside of the mixture with the egg, the broccoli, and the cheese. And then I mixed it up again. You have to make sure everything is mixed up really good. So now I'm just pouring it in there. So I could have poured way less in each slot, and I would have got 12, but I got 6. It's cool because babe liked the big muffins anyway. And now for the top, I put Parmesan cheese on 3 of them, and then the regular Kobe cheese on the other 3, just to switch it up. So that's what I'm doing now, just putting the Parmesan on there, on 3, and then the other cheese on the other 3. And you can also use what other kind of cheese, like whatever kind of cheese you want to use. It just depends on the person. But this is what we had, so this is what we used. And voila, I put them in the oven, 400 degrees for 15 minutes, 12 to 15 minutes. And it came out looking so good and smelling so good, you guys. So now back to the chili. My chili is done. It is done, and it's bubbling, honey, and it's looking real nice and mixed up and just like eat me. It was smelling so good. So yeah, chili's all done. Now it's time to show you guys the meal prep. So for breakfast we have egg muffins. Look at them, they're so golden and cheesy and broccoli-ish. And then we have chicken and broccoli for lunch. And then for dinner, the good old turkey chili. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe. Love you guys. Mwah. Bye.